Hi you guys, welcome to your September 2024 astrological forecast. The month starts off with, on the 1st, Uranus turning retrograde. So all of the outer planets except for Jupiter are all retrograde right now. We've got Uranus in Taurus, okay, turning retrograde on the 1st. Then we have Saturn and Neptune still in Pisces retrograde. And Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius at the end of August, and then on the 2nd it falls back into Capricorn for the last time in our lifetime. Whatever, we'll be long dead before it re-enters Capricorn. It takes that long to get through each zodiac sign, right? So Pluto does move back into Capricorn on the 2nd and is there up until November 19th when it fully moves into Aquarius, okay? And I will be doing a video on Pluto in Aquarius, okay? But anyways, there's a new moon in Virgo on the 2nd. The sun is in, the sun is in Virgo up until the 22nd. And Mercury starts off in Leo in direct motion, you know, on the 1st, right? And moves forward again into Virgo on the 9th. Then, let's see here, Mars is just in Gemini for just the first few days up until the 4th. And Mars moves into Cancer for the rest of the month. Then, okay, we have a full moon, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, okay, on the 17th. Then on the 22nd, the sun moves into Libra. Also on the 22nd, Venus moves into Scorpio. Sorry, I forgot to mention, Venus is in Libra from the 1st up until the 22nd when it moves into Scorpio. And then Mercury's moving very fast again, okay, in Virgo. It moves it back into Virgo or forward into Virgo again on the 9th and then moves into Libra on the 26th. Okay, so let me see here. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the planets. You guys, don't forget to check out my weekly forecast is now daily shorts whenever there's a major aspect. Okay, so don't forget to look for those. Like, subscribe, and share if you like my videos. I really appreciate all your interactions with me. You know what? Now for your forecast. Hi, Capricorn. So, the big news for you is Pluto is moving back into your sign on the 2nd. Okay? For the last time. For like many, many years. Like I said in the intro that, yeah, we'll all be dead long before Pluto re-enters Capricorn again. Okay? So on the 2nd. So you may notice something, you may not. It could be a time for you to like finish something up. You know, Pluto was in your sign for how many years, right? So it had some kind of an effect on you, right? Even if it's gradual, you are not the same person as you used to be. That's what it does, is it transforms you. Whether you like it or not, and how it goes about it may not be all that pretty either. So whatever, this, you know, these next like few months, you have to finish up something. You know, maybe there was something that you started and never got back to. Whatever. You'll figure it out, right? So anyways, there is a new moon in fellow Earth sign Virgo in your 9th house. Okay, that's where you have the sign of Virgo. All these planets that are in Virgo right now are making a trine aspect, which is a 120-degree angle, and one of the nicest aspects you could have in astrology. Okay, it's making, they're making this aspect to whatever planets you have in Capricorn, right? So the sun is in Virgo up until the 22nd. Mercury moves back here again on the 9th, okay, the 9th through the 26th when it will move into Libra. And there's this new moon on the 2nd, all in Virgo in your 9th house of higher learning, foreign countries, people, languages, media and publishing, long distance travel and communications, legal matters. This is your house of your personal philosophy on life, your religious and spiritual beliefs, many, many things, okay? But it is the house of adventure, right? So new moon here, you know, could bring about anything, actually. A new moon is a new beginning, so maybe you were about ready to, let's say, learn something that you've always wanted to know. It could be something that you learn on your own online, you know, maybe from watching like videos on YouTube, or you have someone actually show you how to do something. You could also have like more contact with people who live at a distance or even in another country. This is an internet house, so you may find yourself online a lot more than, you know, you normally would, joining groups on some kind of social media that that have people from like all around the world in them. But yeah, you just may find that you are in contact with people a lot more than you normally are, or you may even be traveling. Okay, because this is the big travel house, the 9th house. It doesn't always have to be long distance. Any kind of traveling at this time, okay? So that new moon could bring even an invitation to do just that, to travel. Okay, there's also, though, a full moon partial lunar eclipse on the 17th in Pisces in your 3rd house. It's directly across from your 9th house of Virgo. Both of these are travel and communication houses, and 3rd house is local travel and all forms of communication, including like regular postal mail. Okay, so around that time, you know, like even with the new moon in your 9th house, let's say, of legal matters, you know, maybe you learned that maybe you're part of a class action suit, you know, or you're finding out something or other, news regarding anything that could let's say, bring more money or something into your life, even without you doing anything. That's what a class action suit is. Only, I think, 2 people have to file it, and everyone that could possibly be affected by, they're contacted by mail. So you could, you know, hear something like that, or whatever. It doesn't have to be legal matters, could be anything. But the full moon is, and with a partial eclipse, will extend whatever happens around this time. That's what an eclipse does. It adds extra energy to the full moon. Okay, so this is in your 3rd house of your everyday life, your neighbors, your neighborhood, your siblings, the people and places you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. This is regular postal mail, any kind of communication, text message, email, whatever. You know, having Saturn and Neptune here means that there could have been a, or still is, let's say, a neighbor that's a real pain in the ass. They have maybe even no visible means of support, so you wonder, how do they live? You know, it could be kind of shady. That's all. That's what I'm saying. There could be something shady going on there, or something within, even in your own neighborhood, that's like very, I don't know, depressing, or there's something about the neighborhood or businesses maybe in your area, you know, they're really limited, that you just don't have access to a lot of stuff. But, you know, this also, though, being a house of communication, you could even just be out like running errands or something or other and run into somebody maybe that you know. It could even be a stranger, though, that could present you with information that you were unaware of, and it could be regarding something like about your area, your neighborhood, or whatever, and it's a bit of a surprise. Or you could have a sibling possibly call you, or somebody could call you and tell you about a sibling or a family member. I don't know if the news will be all that shocking, but you could just get at this time around this full moon, okay, some kind of alarming communication, whether it comes through the regular postal mail, email, or phone call, or whatever, right? So anyways, Before Mercury moves into Virgo, okay, on the 9th, it's still in Leo just for like the first 9 days of the month. And where you have Leo in your chart is your 8th house of other people's money and resources. So this could be like something just, shoring up whatever in regards to, let's say, like your bank accounts or credit cards, or money that was supposed to come to you. This, Mercury has been retrograde and direct in both Leo and Virgo, so it's back and forth between the 8th and 9th houses. So it could be regarding a legal matter that you're back and forth with somebody. Maybe you're trying to compromise or trying to reach some kind of an agreement. Maybe somebody owes you a payout, okay? So we're back to Mercury being direct at the beginning of the month still, finally direct in Leo up until the 9th, and then moving into Virgo. Okay, then on the 26th moving into Libra. Okay, but just for now I just wanted to say that just, having this first 9 days with Mercury still there in your 8th house, you should get some kind of news regarding money or possessions, something or other, okay? Now Mars, it moves into Cancer on the, let's see here, the 4th, I believe. The 4th, yeah. Okay, first 4 days it's still in Gemini in your 6th house, and it shouldn't make too much of an impact on you, but Mars in Cancer will have a lot more of an impact on you than most of the other signs, because Cancer is your opposite sign. And when Mars is in your 7th house, it brings out a lot of people or aggression. It brings out an aggressive side to people. And it's usually people in your close relationships, because that's what your 7th house is, your partnerships, whether it's business, romantic, or friendship. It's also the house of arrangements and agreements, open enemies, and competition. So open enemies are people that everyone knows you and that person do not get along. You know it, the open enemy knows it, it's not a big deal, but at this time, it seems like they start to act up. They start to do things just to push your buttons, to get you to act up and out of character, to make yourself look like stupid or whatever. So just kind of look for that, within business. If you are in business with someone, they could try to like railroad you into doing business a certain way, probably a way you were never interested in doing, and they knew that, but maybe they feel it's time to make a change within the business, and to they may just try to take over the business more or less, and not even consult you. So I'd really watch out for that. Also, in a close relationship like romantic or even a marriage, you could have somebody acting up a little bit, but if you are just dating someone at this time, they could really try to push you into a commitment, or try to get you, not necessarily have to get married, but committed to just them, to just seeing them, okay? You could also have a friend at this time that gets a little bit jealous over your time spent with anyone else, your other friends, or, your group of friends that they also know. Weird things like that. Or they want you to go somewhere with them because they don't want to go by themselves, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you don't want to go, and, they get a little pushy about it. So that's what Mars does. Just look out for unusual or out of the blue aggression from someone that is just trying to get you to do whatever they want you to. Okay, so as long as you know that, you'll be okay. You know what they're up to, right? So it's not a big deal. So anyways, okay, so the sun moves into Libra on the 22nd. Venus is here up until the 22nd. Okay, and Mercury moves into Libra on the 26th, all in your 10th house of your like most public, it's your most public house, it's your public life, but it's how you're known by reputation for your career or what you do for a living or used to do, even if you're retired. And it's also your personal status, your clout, okay? It is how people see and talk about you publicly. So this is also like on social media even. And, you know, having Venus here, and it is a pretty long time. I'm not sure. I don't think I covered it last month because it just moved into Libra. But if you've listened to my past videos about Venus in your first house, your own sign, or your 10th house, you'll know that I always tell people to milk this for all you can, because when Venus is in your 10th house, you can do no wrong. People just see the best in you. They really admire your appearance. So, you know, you may get a lot of compliments at this time, especially like if you are on social media. And even if you've posted pictures in the past, you know, maybe someone else is posting a picture of you now, and it could get an awful lot of attention. Things like that. You know, if you have... if you were looking to, like, for a new position or a new job completely, or a new position with your current employer, this would be the time to do stuff like that, because Venus here also makes like a nice rapport for higher-ups or anyone who's in a position to help you and your career in some way or other, or your social status, okay? So when Mercury moves here, you could actually hear something, let's say about a position. Maybe you had inquired about something a while ago, and somebody could get back to you now to see if you're still interested. You know, it's good press. Good, people are saying very nice things about you. You are the center of attention, okay, especially with the sun here. You know, when Venus moves into Scorpio on the 22nd, your social life picks up even a little more. Okay, when planets move into Scorpio, like the sun and whatever, of course it'll really be lit up. But just having Venus here, you're probably getting invited to a lot of things at this time. You know, it could be, I don't know, it could be anything. You know, in America, we're like really pushing Halloween very early, you know, so you could even be invited to some kind of like party that is around Halloween, you know, or that centers around something like that. But it is a nice time to even, I guess, like be on social media. Your 11th house is your most sociable house, right? It's any group or organization that you belong to, your friends and acquaintances, where you would normally go to hang out, and your house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So you may feel like really getting out there, especially when the sun moves here, like at the end of October. You'll really feel like getting out there and seeing your friends like in person. If not at this time, you know, you're just maybe online on social media a little more than you normally are, and you're being invited to do a lot of things, okay? So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Capricorn on the 12th and 13th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Cancer, and those dates are the 24th, 25th, and 26th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for money is the 1st, 14th, 15th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for your career is the 4th and 5th, and the best time for communication and travel is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 16th, 17th, 29th, and 30th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for September. Be sure to check out my daily shorts, which used to be my weekly forecast. Okay, see you later. Bye.